Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We thought we'd take it down to the gondola so we could show you some Touaregs. Of course, the Teva Mountain Games are going on. They're presented by Volkswagen, and Jonathan Mobily from Volkswagen is with us to tell us about some of the programs and involvement they have with the games. Thanks for coming down this morning.
Thanks, Trish. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing these two beautiful vehicles.
Absolutely. This is the new Volkswagen Touareg that came out last summer. And we've got two of them here, one from the Teva team and one as you could buy right off the dealership floor.
All right, and your involvement with the games, I know you were involved last year. You've got a good relationship with this whole event. What made you decide to participate in this mountain festival?
Well, Trish, Volkswagen's always been involved with the active lifestyle enthusiast. And to be here in the heart of Vail with everyone else out here and to be involved with the climbing, the biking, the kayaking, the adventure racing, everything, it's just great for us to support those athletes and the spectators that came out to watch, too.
And you've got these gorgeous Touaregs, which we can test drive, and that is fun. That's part of the games.
Absolutely. We're doing test drives every day. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the games from 10 to 5 at the Golden Peak chairlift. And boy, we've got a fantastic course set up. We had a great course set up last year. That was actually the first time consumers could test drive the Touaregs. And this year, we've kind of gone a bit beyond that too. So. And it's great. It's not just the normal test drive either. I mean, there's situations where you get the vehicle up on two wheels and two-wheel articulation where it kind of teeter-totters back and forth, and it's a fantastic vehicle. Definitely almost over-engineered. It will conquer most anything in its way. So.
All right, TV8 is going to get a chance to get out there. I can't wait. And this happens every day throughout the weekend. What's the time?
Yeah, the times for that are 10 to 5 every day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Golden Peak.
Okay, perfect. So you can try a number of these different colors. I know you got about 5 or 6 of them out there, and you'll probably see a lot of Volkswagen driving around town. You brought out a bunch.
Oh, absolutely. We have a total of 22 vehicles on site for not only the test drives like I talked about, but we have cars on display, and then we've given vehicles to the support staff too. So you'll see a bunch of vehicles running around Vail.
Let's talk a little bit about the diesel engine, especially with gas prices so high. It might be a good choice to go to diesel. Absolutely.
I mean, Volkswagen's had our diesel engines. That's a TDI engine, turbo direct injection, since '96, and prices were pretty low for gas, for years. And now with the spike in prices, we've also seen a spike in sales for our TDI engines, and they're fantastic. We have them in the new Beetle, the Golf, the Jettas. And those all get like 40 miles per, well, that's 48 miles per gallon on the highway. 45, 48 miles per gallon on the highway. And then we've got this year the Touareg in the TDI and also the Passat. And both of those, I mean, you've got a Touareg, an SUV that gets 31 miles per gallon on the highway. And it's just a fantastic vehicle. And a Passat, a mid-size sedan, getting 38 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's been great for Volkswagen. It's been a great story for us to come out with that. And we've always believed in it, and now with prices shooting up, we're finally getting some more attention for us.
Oh yeah, and with all the miles that we travel out here in the mountains to go to the rivers, go to the bike trails, go hiking, it's nice to have something that's a little more fuel efficient.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And we're great to see. I love coming up in the mountains too and seeing people with their bikes and kayaks on the vehicles and seeing the little TDI badge on the back. So okay. We're psyched.
Perfect. Well, Jonathan, I want to thank you so much for bringing these Touaregs out, and we're going to be, of course, telling you more about the Teva Games, Volkswagen's involvement throughout the show. So stick with Good Morning Vail.
All right, I also worked my way down here by the Eagle Bond Gondola. We're kind of checking out these new Touaregs. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take one of these vehicles here, we're going to bring it up to the TV8 studios, grab one of our additional cameras, and give you an opportunity to see inside this new Volkswagen Touareg. These are really phenomenal vehicles. But hey, my job right now is to let you know what the weather is going to be like for all of the events that are happening around the valley. And of course, this is the weekend edition of Good Morning Vail, so this is going to carry for Friday, Saturday, and for Sunday for you. So you get to see me 3 times doing the exact same report, but hey, that's okay. We like to enjoy the weekends at TV8 as well, certainly during our off-season schedule. Another reminder, the ski lift, the Centennial lift, excuse me, will be running over in Beaver Creek this weekend. You have on-mountain access from 9:30 until 4:30. That's something you can take advantage of. Don't forget the carnival happening over in Avon. You can take advantage of that, and that'll be just east of the the Chapel Square area, if you know what that is. So it's in between Chapel Square and like where Home Depot and Walmart are in that big field out there. So they've got the carnival set up there, and of course we have the Teva Mountain Games, which is happening really all over the Vail Village area, and certainly the driving opportunity to learn a little bit more about these Touaregs. You get in and drive, you are with a professional. They're going to let you know what these vehicles can do for you if you happen to be interested in a Volkswagen Touareg, so keep that in mind. Josh, what do you say we put up a weather report and get some graphics up for you, and we'll let you folks know how to dress for these events that are happening this weekend. First off today, for Friday, I should say, we're looking for about 76 degrees. Not bad as far as the daytime high. We are going to have a few scattered clouds in and around the area. Don't worry about those. We're not expecting a whole lot of precipitation. There is a chance of a late day shower or thunderstorm. Don't let that preclude you from getting out and enjoying all of the evening time activities, because these systems are very short-lived, 5-10 minutes and it's gone. The sun will be back out. Really pretty nice. And that's going to be the case Saturday and quite possibly for Sunday as well. Saturday's temperature again right into the mid 70 degree range. Not bad. Sunday we do get an opportunity to warm up. We're looking for about 80 degrees on Sunday. That's pretty good. We unfortunately cool things back down from Monday to about today's temperature, the mid 70s, and then a little cooler still on Tuesday with a nice cool front that's going to be working its way through the valley. So as far as the general forecast goes, it really looks absolutely terrific. It's a great time to be in the valley. Hope you get an opportunity to stick around and enjoy lots of the different events that are happening in the area. We're going to take a break. We're going to try to move one of these Touaregs up to the TV8 studios. I'm going to hang out down here at the gondola and check this one out behind me. We'll be right back. All right, I'm down here playing in the Touareg because Joe and Jonathan, they left in the other car, so they left this one with me. I've been playing with all the navigation equipment and stuff. Really cool. I know we got to get to the forecast, but you have to check out these vehicles over at Golden Peak. Today we're looking for 76 degrees. That would be for Friday because this is the weekend edition. For Saturday we're looking for 75 degrees. For Sunday 80 degrees. Your weekend looks absolutely terrific. Monday and Tuesday back down into the mid to 70 degree range. Boy, it's a great time to be in the valley. I know we got to get off to the open, so stay tuned for the last half hour of Good Morning Vail.
The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the last half hour of Good Morning Vail. It's 8:01 on Friday morning. Want to remind you this is the weekend edition. Thanks for watching. I'm Tricia Swenson and honking the horn down there.
Down in the Touareg. I got a big truck coming by, so I'm not going to be able to hear you, Tricia. But hey, this is a really neat vehicle, and I know we've got one headed up to the studio as well for later on in the show here. In about 20 minutes, we're going to give you an opportunity to see what the inside of these vehicles are like. And if you've never had an opportunity to be in some of the newer vehicles with the navigation systems and the liquid crystal displays, really cool. We'll fill you in on that as well.
All right, Rod, thank you very much. We do have all the Touaregs in town. They will be on display and available for test driving 10 through 5 throughout the weekend. So check it out. They'll also have different VW vehicles on display. They are the presenting sponsor for the Teva Mountain Games here in Vail. Another thing we want to talk about, of course, is the golf forecast, and we're going to be giving you an idea of how you can golf with the pros. We have the Colorado Invitational coming to the Vail area in August. And on August 7th, you can have a chance to play with the pros. We're going to bring up the website and show you how you can enter in. Click on that banner up at the top, play with the pros, and we're going to be drawing the winner on July 4th here on Good Morning Vail. The grand prize is, of course, your chance to play with different celebrities and pros from the PGA Tour. So enter in your name, enter in all your information, and then watch for your chance to win. I want to remind other locals and other folks in the area that you can participate in this. Get your details at coloradoinvitational.com.
You know, Tricia, and another thing real quick as well, even if you don't win the Play with the Pro sweepstakes, if you are an amateur, you can sign up for this event. You know, there is an admission free. You can do it as an individual, you can do it as teams, and you can in fact play with the pros on your own accord. So don't forget, we want to recommend that people that want to take this opportunity, they can sign up and play in this tournament.
Yes, definitely, and you can find out all information on coloradoinvitational.com, and keep in mind it is for a great cause, Colorado Home Cares, which benefits the troops and their families here in the Colorado area. We've got to take it to a break. We've got a packed show. Diane Liddell from Kiss the Moon is coming up next.
All right, tell you what, we're looking at another beautiful shot of that Touareg that you'll find down there by the Eagle Mountain Gondola for this morning, and I'll tell you what, it's not a bad vehicle at all. I got a chance to get in there and play with that LCD, the liquid crystal display, the navigation system, the CD player. You know what? Pretty neat. That car does a lot of different and unique things, lots of features, and you know what? We even talked about the fact that does great on gas mileage for a diesel. They're talking 31 miles to the gallon on the highway in that Touareg SUV. Pretty good deal. Here's the forecast map for Friday. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and walk on the wall here and let you know what is in store. Not a bad forecast at all. This is the weekend edition, so this is going to carry into Saturday and Sunday as well. Really, everything out towards the west looks pretty good. We've got a light system off towards the north. That'll travel through for the most part on Friday. Maybe touch us a little bit on Saturday, giving us a chance for a late day shower or thunderstorm. They're going to be real scattered. Don't worry about those.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I've been joined by Jonathan Mobily from Volkswagen. Once again, they are the presenting sponsor of the Teva Mountain Games throughout the weekend here in Vail. And they have tons of vehicles out here for you to check out and actually test drive. Jonathan, you brought in a Touareg because those are going to be over at Golden Peak throughout the weekend, and you can drive those from 10 to 5 every day.
Correct, yep, from 10 to 5, Friday through Sunday. And this is the Touareg that you see right here in Colorado Red.
All right, Colorado Red, appropriate for our area. Now, Jonathan, why don't you take us inside and give us a look at what we can find if we're going to be checking this vehicle out. What a beautiful vehicle inside, outside, and it's got tons of features for on-road and off-road.
Absolutely. And Trish, like every Volkswagen, the essence is really in the details. And if you look at everything from the leather seats, the brushed aluminum to the wood trim, I mean, everything fits in sync together with each other, and it makes a complete ride. So when you're inside going down the highway, or if you go out for that off-road little excursion, you know, you're always in comfort.
And you brought in the Teva Team Touareg, and that's got the rack, the bike rack, the kayak rack, as well as the toy box on there. And so this is a pretty great off-road vehicle, and it also has a great feature once you get off-road. Tell us a little bit about the suspension change.
Right. Trish, this particular Touareg has the optional air suspension, and what you do is you just reach in here if you're going down the highway and you get to your destination. There's a switch here in the center, and you put it to the off-road setting, and the air suspension will actually raise itself up.
Okay, we can watch that with the tires. This is awesome. So you're going to Moab, you're getting to the camping spot, and you need to raise the vehicle up to get over some of those rocks,
exactly,
some of those obstacles, and then when you get back on the highway, you want to lower that.
You want to lower that down, and this system is really you can't screw up with this system because it's very intuitive. If you have it, this is actually right now at the extra off-road setting, which has 11 inches of ground clearance. It can go through 22 inches of standing water.
Wow.
But it won't let you go over 12 miles per hour. At that point in time, it'll lower itself, and then you hit another speed increment, it'll lower itself again. So it can't make you mess up, because you don't want to have a high center of gravity on the highway when you're driving. That's why you have a lot of SUV accidents where you have lane changes and they flip and things of that nature. That's what Volkswagen was trying to get away from. So to put it as low as possible on the highway, and then if you need that off-road extra height, you can do it manually. So.
What a smart vehicle. Hey, these Touaregs are going to be cool to check out. Will you be able to play with this out at the Golden Peak Test Drive Center?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can mess with the suspension, and the consumer is driving the vehicle. And these are some pretty intense courses too that we have set up. So it's not like we have the driver taking you through. I mean, the consumers are actually, someone off the street can just sign a waiver and drive the vehicle through the course, and there's a professional driver in the passenger seat telling you where to go and guiding you through, but it's all up to the driver.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing a little off camber, the two-wheel.
Yeah, we have a two-wheeler articulation where the vehicle actually gets up like a teeter-totter on two wheels, and then you hit what's called a breakover point, and the vehicle will tip back down, and then you drive right through. So it's fascinating to see. Absolutely.
Okay, that is awesome, and this is going to be so fun for you to try throughout the whole weekend. Of course, the Touaregs are going to be available. Well, what's your involvement with the Teva Mountain Games? I know you're the presenting sponsor. You're sponsoring the big climbing wall that we can see during the bouldering competitions and the Dyno Climb.
Yep, the Dyno Climb is one of our one of the big presents that we have there. It's branded with all the Volkswagen the drivers wanted. signs all over. But really, we're involved throughout the entire games. You'll see, Volkswagen presence. We'll have right down by the International Bridge. We have a giant. It's almost like a Team Teva Volkswagen setup. It's a 90-foot long, 90 foot by 10-foot area where we have Teva. We have a VIP tent for athletes, and we also have the Volkswagen tent.
And I hear there's going to be a hot tub in that VIP tent.
Don't let the word on it. No, there is, for all the athletes, there is a hot tub in that tent. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the VIP tent.
Okay, perfect. Well, get out there and check out the Touaregs. The test drive is over at Golden Peak from 10 to 5 throughout the whole weekend, and spot a few other of the vehicles that they brought out here. You'll see Volkswagen all over during the Teva Games. Jonathan, thank you so much for coming in.
Great,
we'll be getting in one of these cars just after the show, so maybe we'll see you out there. We'll be right back. We're going to wrap up the show in just a few minutes.